Please, help stop. You must... You must help my daughter. Shaman Yarnog caught my daughter with the son of the Drublog chief Ulagash. We normally live near the Drublog with it. Not this time. But I fear Shaman Yarnog now plots against us. My daughter was in shock after the attack. She refused to speak to me. Please, see if Delanath will tell you... I left Delanath in the village. She said she'd be praying to Zen in the meantime, the dear girl. Please, do what you can to help her. I'll wait in the... How do these things always start? Impetuous youth. Chief Ulukaza's son Ulagash wooed my daughter in secret. I told her no love would last. It was not long before the Drublog shaman uncovered their trysts. Then the bloodshed began. She told me she didn't mind his advances, that she actually liked him. I forbade her from seeing him, but she didn't listen. I knew... I'm not surprised you ask. Few worship Zen these days, though his shrines once spanned the whole of Valenwood. He is the god of toil and payment in kind. Fitting we make the wood orcs pay. The Nahartan flu decimated his faithful. They say Argonian shadow scales infiltrated our worshippers and spread the flu, curse them. We are the last of Zen's followers. If we fall to the drop, how do these things... No one knows who struck the first blow. It was a battle, chaos, blood, anger. Now the drop...
We didn't mean to cause any trouble. How can love between two people? It all happened so quickly. I don't... Shaman Yarnog came at us in a rage. He screamed that we were I'd hoped we would be one day. But Shaman Yarnog saw us embracing by the lake a few nights ago. He must have told Chief Ulakaz. She flew into a rage. In the eyes of Zen, all love is welcome. But worshippers of Moloch like Shaman Yarnog feel orcs should keep to themselves and not consort with other races. They were still in Moloch's shrine when I ran away. I think Ulagash was stabbed by the shaman.
blood is on your hands, well, we will hold a massacre in Malak's honor! Ulagash was weak, unworthy in the eyes of Malak. Ulagash's blood is on your hands, well. We'll hold a massacre in Malak's honor! Ulagash was weak, unworthy in the eyes of Malak. Ulagash's blood is on your hands. We will hold a massacre in Malak's honor! Ulagash was weak, unworthy in the eyes of Malak. Ulagash's blood is on your hands, well. We will hold a massacre in Malak's honor!
The village! I couldn't help them. So many... A bloodbath. Chief Ulukas killed them all. So much screaming echoing through the entire valley. Sen, this is too much for one to bear. My daughter Delanath, my child. I couldn't find...
Yeah! Yeah!
Gods, did it not? No. Only the raging drublog. Zen, why have you abandoned us?
Along came a traveller, seeking and offering wisdom on the... Delaneth told stories of these journals, and now you bring them to me. Since the earliest days, blood and toil have known no end. Our gods both demand payment in kind. Of course, that means each demand retribution against the other. In the valley, it has always been paid in blood. Every tale has an end. Every end allows a beginning to set hold. It is a balance, tenuous though it seems to be. Zen's presence fades from this world as Morlock grows stronger. Perhaps these journals...
Don't trust the orcs, I said. But did they? No, the poor girl. I can't imagine these beasts left her alive.
Who are you? I haven't seen her since the attack. I've got to get out of here.
Did you find anyone? Delana? They must have taken her. Wouldn't a father know if his daughter died? The Drublog destroyed our entire village. Monsters, all of them. My daughter's actions never warranted this madness. We welcomed the Drublog. We shared a single cup in friendship, and this is what they return? Chief Ulukas was honorable and just, but Shaman Yarnog changed that. And all the others followed his bloodlust. Nothing more than animals they are. My friends, gone. My daughter, missing. What is left for me? I've nothing left except rage and grief. Chief Ulukaz must pay for this massacre. She must die. Blood for blood, payment in kind. Such is Zen's. It's the only path left to me. She must have taken my daughter, so she must die. Chief Ulukaz will be in her...
Yeah.
You dare speak of peace? Bleed and die! You take it! You fight to defend courts, fool! You bring ruin to the valley and my people! Moloch, I give my blood!
Please, help! The Droblog! The chief! She went mad! Ulagosh and I, we tried to stop... Shaman Yarnog meant to kill me. But Ulagosh stopped him. He took the blow meant for me. Please, you have to...
You dare speak of peace?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What news? Have you found my daughter? No! My flesh and blood stolen from me by those twice cursed fiends. Zen, this is too much. I beg you, don't speak to me of sacrifice. Ulugush was a Drublog, same as the rest. I told her no love could live between the Drublog and our people, and now she has paid the price. The Drublog know only blood. My daughter only ever wanted peace. Perhaps the chief's son did too. But their blood has forever stained these lands. There's no going back. If I don't stop the Drublog, the suffering... Zen answers my prayers. The Drublog will finally pay.
I must speak with you. I am the Herald of Zen, Keeper of the Balance. I collect and assign the debts of the faithful. I am here to stop this cycle. The Droblog paid many times over for the death of Marthragor's people. His curse will only feed Moloch's fury. He offers his blood as sacrifice, calling upon the forest itself to mete out justice. But it is not justice he seeks, it is vengeance. Zen will not have more blood shed this day, but one death. What can you do? What you must. Marthragor has put his trust in you before. You have the chance to guide him away from this path. The spoken word can shape the future in ways stronger than the tears and blood of thousands. If your words ring true...
Zen would abandon me in my time of need? They've slaughtered my family and laid waste to my home. They will answer for their crimes. If Zen won't help me, I will find I will not. They must all pay, do you hear me? They must pay with their lives. I'll suffer no drublog on these lands as long as I draw breath. Delaneth, if I could see you once more, I would know what to do. She would weep if she saw me now. She only knew kindness and love. Why did I survive while she died? First, I will find my daughter, hold her one last time, and try to remember the lessons she taught me. Then, I must rebuild. Perhaps...
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
My friend, I was certain you'd arrive. The city is closed against me. The ancient wards and guardians all see me as hostile. I could force my way inside, but that might hurt the people of Sylvanar. My friend, the city is sealed against me. Something I would not have thought possible. It would take the power of course, the three spinners. They could do it if... Yes, that Hircine worshipper wants to keep me from the handfast. My scouts saw his houndsmen in the ravine below, bearing silver shards that radiate I believe those silver shards are physical manifestations of stories woven by the Bosma's three most powerful spinners. If you take them from the hounds, we've run afoul of him before. The hound was behind the trouble in Drabul, and my kidnapping and imprisonment in Juthsagar. He wishes to supplant me as the Green Lady's rightful consort. We have to stop him. As I said, they are creations of Sylvanar's three great spinners. I'm certain the houndsmen are using them to turn the wards of the city to their master's evil purpose, to help him keep me from the Green Lady. In addition to the wards, there is the Guardian of Sylvanar, an elemental creature that patrols the bridge. He will be compelled to act against us by the same magic that turns the wards. You must defeat him after you. I don't know, but she must be inside the city. If she were anywhere else, I'd be able to sense her presence. My fear is that the hound has...
Quiet. The houndsmen are in the ravine below. I'm here to make certain they don't come up and attack the Sylvanar's camp. Desperate. We definitely need your help. The Sylvanar told us there's some sort of mystic barrier keeping them out of the city. I can't see it, but I do see the houndsmen in the ravine below, carrying those damn silver shards. That's good. If you want the silver shards, you should go through the chasm between here and the city to collect them. Come back up this way when you have enough. I'll check with the Sylvanar to see what you need to do next. I appreciate your confidence, but I'm just a scout. I'll help as I can. When the Sylvanar says the barrier's down, I'll see you. I don't know much that you haven't been told. My guess is the houndsmen carry them to somehow reinforce the mystic. Continue down the slope. The houndsmen patrol the ravine, carrying...
It's so good to see some... Are you with the Thalmor? Oh, thank Ifra. I knew they'd send help. They wiped our camp out when the patrol disappeared. The Fists of Thalmor. They sent a patrol, but they were attacked. I couldn't watch. There was nothing I could do. If you're not with them... I don't know. When they attacked, it was a rout. We couldn't defend ourselves. But the Thalmor... It might be possible. This is a lot to ask, but could you have a look? Maybe someone's still alive in there. Be careful in there. I didn't get a good look at them. They swept through the Fists of Thalmor like a storm of arrows. The survey team gets supplies from them every month. I tried to warn the Fists of Thalmor. Until a few years back, Wilding Run was a village. Not a large one, but enough to be missed. They all vanished. No, they say he was once a Bosmer, and this was his home. With all the destruction he's brought upon... Dead. Like those Fists of Thalmor. The creatures set upon us at night.
Please, I need you. Come here, quickly. You're not with the Houndsmen, are you? Are you one of Sylvanar's lawyers? I'm Lane the Doorwalker, a simple bard. My fellow minstrels and I were chosen from throughout the Dominion to perform at the celebrations for the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, but something went horribly wrong. Some of the Houndsmen didn't like our music. I think they know it's a music of freedom and joy. Their werewolves attacked us while we were practicing. We escaped and looked for Bazul and Adazi, a pair of Khajiit, and Alanair, an Altma lute player. I don't know a lot about them. We were selected individually, but they're terrific musicians. I hope you find them. Nearby, in the ravine. We fled down here to escape the Houndsmen. When we arrived, the four of us set up a camp at the edge of the canyon and held a practice before entering Sylvanar. Chased out before they ever heard a note, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look out! Those houndsmen. She did. She hung back when the rest of us ran. I thought... No, I was wrong. Have you seen my mate, Tadazi? She was with me, but I fell and had to hide. Please, you have got to find her. I twisted my ankle when I fell. I don't know what I'll do if the houndsman... Yes, I am sure I can make it to the camp, especially if it means I will see Tadazi again. Our instruments... When the houndsmen attacked us, they stole our instruments. If you search their camps, you will find them. Or perhaps the shape-shifting bastards are still carrying them around. Please, say you will find our instruments.
Stop. Get back. She's all right. She's all right. What do I care? I've been chased by houndsmen. I've had harsh critics before, but really... Well, I wouldn't say... Oh, she does. Well, she can just go... No, wait. You aren't a houndsman. Why would she... If you're a friend of the Sylvanar, Leon didn't betray us. She's a jealous harpy, but she didn't throw us to the houndsmen after all. Well, now... Leon's jealous of my singing ability, which she lacked. Of course, I'm nearly there now. but I need to ask a favor. Can you retrieve...
Get over here, before the hound... You've heard of me? No, I can see it on your face. It was lame, wasn't it? She sent you to find me. Have you seen my clumsy husband, Bazul? Thank the gods for small favors. That's a relief. Replacing a good drummer is hard. Husbands, well, those I can find in any crowd. Certainly. I haven't had much trouble avoiding the houndsmen when I'm alone, if you get my meaning. Oh, and as long as you're going to fight the houndsmen anyway. The Sylvanar gave us each instruments, and they're valuable. If you could get them back, I'd very much appreciate it. Good. And if you have to kill a few houndsmen to get them, don't let that slow you down. Damn Mer have no appreciation for music. I'll sneak back to camp during the commotion.
You've got the silver shards? Good. Keep them close. I don't know what they're for, but they've got to be important. But before that, you've got to defeat the... It's not an evil creature, but a bound spirit tied to the wards that protect the city. Defeating it won't destroy it completely. In fact, it will probably reform soon after. But it will temporarily sever its connection. It'll give the Sylvanar an opening to project his will into the city. The Sylvanar, remember, is the spiritual essence of the Bosmer. They're somewhere inside the city. The Sylvanar can't sense them with the wards intact, but once the Guardian's defeated, he'll be able to extend his perception.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Quickly! You've defeated the Guardian, but it will return soon. I sense they're being held in the trees within the city. The bonds of Hircine surround them, however, so you can't go directly to them. You'll need to learn about this. All I know are their names. Spinner Enrel, Spinner Carolyn, and Spinner Dothriel. This is my first visit to the city. Question the ones who bound them. The Houndsman's witches worked with their master to craft special prisons for each spinner. Force the witches to tell you everything they know about the bindings and locations of the three. Once you've learned about the...
Finally! An end to this madness!
Please, no more! I surrender! Please don't kill me! You don't understand! Yes, but we didn't hurt them. Please, I'll tell you everything I know if you just let me go. Spinner Einrel is the youngest of the three. She acted like she knew she was going to be taken. They imprisoned her in her home, surrounded by all her nature totems and strains. Her essence focuses on the future of the Bosmer people as she sees it. Naturally, she believes in the love between the Green Lady and the Sylvanar breaking through the shadow of the Hound.
Ifred bless you!
No, it wasn't my fault! You can't kill me. Don't you know? It was the Hound. He forced us. I saw him capture Spinner Carolyn. The Spinner's in his prime and let the Hound know he'd fight him with all his strength. But the Hound still bound. The warrior Spinner focuses on the present. He sees a great battle with the Green Lady and the Hound to bring her to her true lord. The Spinner acted as if he knew what was going on everywhere in Malabal Tor. He told the Hound that a hero was on his way and that the Sylvanar wouldn't be locked out of the city much longer. Could he have meant?
All is not well.
No, it can't end. I'm getting out of here.
Have mercy, please. I'll help you. No, it can't end like this. The Spinners defied the Hound, so he bound them with elements of their own strengths. She's in her home, and hardly noticed us. With the Bosma surviving, and the Hound dead, she spoke as if it had already happened. She also...
I sense that you've completed your task. When you defeated the Guardian, I projected more of my essence into the city. I've learned something about each spinner and their bonds. The Hound is using Ayleid stones to imprison each spinner. The key to each puzzle is tied to each spinner's essence, but their very spirit. Yes, if you fail to solve a puzzle, a manifestation of that spinner's spirit will appear. Kill it and the barriers will fall, but at the cost of a spinner's life. Try to solve the puzzles and free the spinners, not kill them. Take your time. The spinners work with the past, present, and future, and likely left clues to help solve the puzzle of their body. Spinner Enrel is the youngest. She's a master Spinner Carolyn was a powerful warrior before the spinner's path found him. She is the eldest and most powerful spinner. A wizard. Each has a home surrounded.
Freedom exists, as do I, in any state.
The spinner's bonds are broken. The few...
You've done it! The barrier is almost broken. As you broke each of the spinners, we must confront the Hound. But I have grim news. The Hound has somehow enthralled the Green Lady's spirit. That's why the wards against my entry... Give me the silver shards. They contain the essence of the three spinners' stories. I can use them to overcome the Hound's spell. But only if I... She's a warrior, first and foremost, and will abandon her repairs to confront you. Then I'll be able to break through the barrier. Of course, if the Hound gets to her... Together, the Green Lady and the Hound will be formidable. Our only hope is for me to get to the audience hall quickly and help. If you're overcome, all Sylvanar, all the Bosmer may be lost. Take the ladder up from here. It's above us.
Dare you threaten us? The Hound is my true consort. You will not interfere.
I'm here, Gwaring. No one can stop our union now.
Green Lady, remember the Green Pact. Come to me.
No! We belong together!
Turn to the pack, Royal Hunter.
The shadows lifted. For the first time in many moons, my spirit is my own. I can see my destiny again. Without your help, I embody the physical strength. The shadows. I embody the physical strength of the Bosmer, but it proved useless against Hircine's magic. The Hound was once my dearest. Ulthorn allowed me to think I could reach him, but his words were wrapped in Hircine's magic as the Hound. They drew out my primal spirit, and I lusted for the hunt. I felt as the ancient Bosmer must have felt before the pact. Like there was nothing for me but blood and the kill. If you hadn't arrived, I'd be a houndsman hunting innocent Bosmer, but stronger, with my power as the Green Lady encouraging others to turn feral. Retrieve the handfast. It was crafted in Belgard and sent here for the wedding ceremony. Fortunately, the spinners hid it away somewhere in the city to keep it. Scout Anglith, chief of the Sylvanar's hunters, should know. Considering how much you've helped us already, I can't think of anyone else who deserves the honor more than you.
Wait! You can't start without this!
Take your rightful place in our celebration. By the blood we consume, by the hills and vales we protect, let the spirit of the Sylvanar and the body of the Green Lady become as one. Before Ifray and those gathered, for this generation, and those who came before and go after, be joined. I've said enough. Go and be merry. The Handfest ritual is but one of the many ceremonies for this wedding. Look around, my... Please, enjoy the hospitality of Sylvanar for as long as you like. Though I am certain your tale will draw you away from us soon. May your story be never-ending, and...
My friend, we've come a long way from Hectorheim. You've known me now in 2 lives. It's only right you're here as I begin a third, when I bond with the...
Quickly, before it's too late. The pain is bad enough. The main... We were escorting him to the Handfast when something happened. He stumbled as we crossed the bridge. We stopped to help. Magic. Dark magic. The guards were dead before we could drive him. It off. It fled north. I think it's heading toward the march. You must find him. Search for him in Reaper's March near Fort Grimwatch. I sense his presence there. That hurt. Probably should not have done that. But, of course, I have been a Khuzri's speaker for years. Our relationship is far older than this dominion we struggle to keep together. Ask me. Who knows? It may come to that. Haven is a long way away, but it was a warning to all of us. His true name is Khuzri. We've been friends since we were children. He was brought up by the lunar clergy, as all Mains are. I was the son of elsewhere nobility. We both... I can't know for sure. He never even showed an interest in magic. He's always been a good leader, quieter than usual these last years. When we were younger, I had fears that the Khuzri would be taken captive. The Main would make for a tempting hostage, I thought. We had mages enchant a ring he wears.
Here! Here! Here!
You can't
My
expect
Dada's
us to
is
fall under
safe.
these circumstances.
You made it. Thank you for saving the others. You are truly amazing. Hopefully this will convince the others. They think because I'm a Bosmer I sided with the Hound. When the Houndsmen came, they attacked all of us. As a Bosmer, it was easier for me to get away. They aren't music lovers? And I really think that's it. We started playing and a big werewolf, Grimclaw I think he called himself, went crazy. Probably. Werewolves have great hearing. I'll prove I'm no traitor to the Sylvanar or the other minstrels.
What's that horrible sound? Stop it!
No one suffers
That's
as
done
I
it. One less angry werewolf to plague Malabal Tor. The celebrations last several days. You should stay and listen to us. We don't all know the same song.
Here! 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 Here!
destroy! Char your skin. Snap your spine.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
My insides feel like maggot haggis. Guess that batch was... Of course. While my body was bending like a tree in the wind, I had time to think over the... Not quite. That batch allows for attraction of one thunderbug. The one I tested allows control of exponentially more. Thunderbugs congregate in packs to feed off of their fellows' elemental energy. The bug you brought absorbed the excess energy, overwhelming me. An infinite thunderstorm at your beck and call. Think of the possibilities. I'd been traveling with a few Dunmer botanists. I tired of their obsession with Bosmer horticulture and struck out. This was my first real trial of a full-strength potion. I gathered a small horde of thunderbugs, but the elemental... Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And it worked, did it not? Do me one last favor, will you? Don't mention my experiments to the locals. The last...
Slow down! Shandy writes as fast as possible, but still these spinners come up with more to say. After uncountable generations, they still change as many stories as there have been Sylvanars. Going back to the first Bosmer, no doubt. But the story the spin... you've never been here, have you? This is a temple to the spinners. The Bosmer who make reality with their taste. You are very kind to help, though you do not seem to know Veilguard's importance. Perhaps Shandy can explain things. Stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to pass. Strange people, strange customs. Bosmer priests of a sort. They interpret the Green Pact and often serve as diplomats for the Bosmer. As real as a summer roast or a cricket's song. I've yet to determine if they speak what they see, or if reality conforms to their desires. One spinner told me how stories are told here, and by some ancient magic made to come to many different ones. It's such trouble to write them down. Elilor usually talks only of the a spiritual leader of the Bosmer. He symbolizes the Green Pact between the Bosmer and Valenwood. Bosmer priests. You've heard of the Silver. Bosmer priests.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Our handfast is useless. It holds none of the magic it once had, and it's all Spinner and Drossith's fault. What's gonna happen to the Sylvanar and the... We tell the story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady. Their union and reunion in their every incarnation. Spinner and Drossith begins and ends on. Only Spinner and Drossith can start the story, but once it's started, it can be retold. You may be just what this story needs. A fresh idea added into the mix. Look closely at the handfast to begin.
You wish to hear the story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady? I will do one better.
Spinner and Drossith has taken you into her story. I think this means that you're telling the story. Well, the Sylvanar and the Green Lady need to be happy together. How that happens changes with every story.
You've started the story. I thought Spinner and Drossith lost in her own world by now. She must want you to play the part. Veilguard is our retreat, our place of word and song. We protect... She's let you into her story, and you aren't a spinner. That means you don't need to follow our rules. Follow the story with her, and set it right. For a story as important as the well-being of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, we spinners will tell the story together. Veilguard is our retreat. When the Sylvanar and the Green Lady unite, they forge a connection to the Bosmer and Valenwood, empowering the handfast. You've started the story.
The Sylvanar, first of the wild children with eyes open. He alone knows the ways and wiles of the Valenwood. What use is the Green Lady to him, I ask you? The true purpose of the Bosmer was revealed to me. With our unquenchable thirst and never-ending hunger, we become the devouring beast. Without the Green Lady, the Sylvanar will fall. They must never be together. From the beginning, now, or in the future. The story will change to keep them. The Hound calls the Green Lady, and she will answer. The Sylvanar will be no more.
I know where she's going.
quarry faces the hunter at last. You won't stop me from... She is my puppet, just like all the other creatures in this story. You may know me by my Daedric title, but for now, I play the part of the Hound. Story? No. It is a vision of what is to come. According to...
Are you another creature come to torment me? I have always been within this story. I am the Sylvanar, the immortal spirit of the Bosmer. I protect... Yes, even I have felt the change. The story seeks to destroy me. You must use my plant allies to defend me. Fire stands against fire, like against... They come. Like stands against like. Choose wisely. Done it, but something draws me away.
Why weren't this thing right? Blast it all, nothing stays. 1,000 plagues on whoever invented... I bought this parchment from a trader in Bellerata. He promised if I told my stories to it, they would... I can't write. I'm a spinner. I talk. Forget parchment. We need to invoke the ancient rites of flesh and blood. With Horvor blood and a chunk of old Tusk's flesh. Through the caves, you'll find the grove of insects. If you follow the story's path, you can't miss it. There's a cave, a place where tales from the beginning of our time live alongside random Horvor. In the cave lies Old Tusk, the first mammoth to walk Valenwood. Perfectly preserved. It'll come apart in your hand. No knives needed. Did I say perfectly preserved? I meant not rancid, just showing it. Not much. Enough to make a tincture. I'm not going to turn the blood into ink. No, not exactly.
The Sylvanar is mine to control, and mine alone.
Two trespassers here. Show yourself. Who are you? Where did you come from? What am I doing here? Yes. No. I was trying to destroy the Sylvanar in our story. Why in the two moons would I do that? Listen. Take the essence of the Sylvanar. Guard it. Keep it safe. The Green Lady must unite with the Sylvanar.
You follow me to my home? I should bite your feet off and see how well you run. The Hound is my consort. He has shown me the way of the wilds, and we rule over the forest together. I am the Green Lady, the immortal aspect of Bosmer's strength. I take orders from no one. The Hound told me the story, and it excites me. I don't know that name. Yet I feel something when you say it, as if this were all a dream. No, he said there would be temptations.
Friend of the Sylvanar, the Green Lady went by. The way is blocked to you, but I can clear it. Shall I? Nasty, biting bugs are useful. Their insides spit and burn. Bring such parts and... As the friend of the Sylvanar, shield your eyes. If we...
Green Lady is mine! What of you?
You defeated him. I see that now. His story is not mine. The incarnation of the Green Lady must know you.
I've failed my duties as a spinner. The story comes first, above all emotion, above all pity. You've recovered the essence of both the Green Lady and the Sylvanar.
Listen, this is marvelous. Down this ramp lies the... Words aren't easy to catch. We Bosmer don't force sounds into symbols. The blood will pull the story from the animal skins and into Old Tusk's flesh. I've cast a spell within the chamber. The blood awakens the words spoken to the skins, refreshing them. They'll bond with the nearest flesh, the chunk you took from Old Tusk. Meet me by the fire. We've made a book! Now the bard can sing the story! Show it to the Khajiit bard.
Beautiful. I've never seen the hand roasted meat. Smells like a wood elf delicacy. Unusual, but not unworkable. Shandy will make this less... I've never seen the handfast look like this before.
I'm glad you put an end to this hound business.
You've done it! The immortal story of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady has been put right again. But tell me, who corrupted Indrasith in the first place? I've heard that name before, I think. But it fades when I try to remember. Like a bad dream. Still.
Do not add to my trouble.
Do wood orcs feel?
A good suit of armor. A good suit of armor.
Jade, Dekepa, Jejota. Jaira, Deteri, Ta. Pojara, Oru, Ta. Pojara, Okoma, Ta. Edode, Haoko, Ta. Edode, Haoko, Ta. Edode, Mako, Ta. Jade, Dekepa, Ta. Jaira, Haoko, Ta. Jade, Okoma, Ta.
Work piles up.
The Regada won't get their